Okay, friends, so come back and let's start. So we have seen till now the login pages we have seen, the for loop we have seen. Okay, we have seen the registration page. We have seen how to pass the keywords in a for loop and out of the for loop and inside the for loop. Okay, so both the flavors we have seen the advantage and disadvantage for both we have already seen. Now let's see the tags and the rest of the things. Okay, the configuration, how to pass the base URL from the CMD from the configuration, and the tagging is most important. So let's open the test cases one by one. I will show you. Let's open these two test classes. Okay, so this is the home page. Okay, some home page tags as a class name. These are the three imports all the time, same imports. Okay, so these are the simple test cases I have written. There is no body as such. You can see we are just logging something like sample home, the test case name we are printing, and we are simply opening some website. That's it, only two line of code. Okay, now okay, let me open a normal test case first of all. This is not normal. Okay, so let's take the simple test case. Okay, now if you note, uh, uh, let's see the structure of this test case. Okay, then only we will understand the tag, how to pass the tags basically. So this is the test, this is the starting bracket, and this bracket is ending here. So basically whatever we are writing, we are basically writing inside a parameter, as a parameter, as a parameter of test. Okay, so you can see this is the test start bracket, this is the end bracket, and inside that whatever you're writing in Playwright is you're basically writing inside a kind of parameter. Okay, this is the structure of Playwrights and JavaScript methods. And inside this, if you can see, this is first part, this is the name of the test case, comma, and this is the second part, basically this one, this is the complete second part. So basically there are two parameters or two parts within a test case. So the first part is the name of the test cases, and second part your all body and async page, everything is your second part. Okay, now once when we you have to apply the tags, now there is a third part will come. So now again see, this is the part one. Okay, this is your part two, which we have seen in the previous example. Now the third part, which is coming in between the first and third, is this one. So you can see now there will be two commas, so one here, one here. Okay, so in the previous one there is only single comma. Okay, so this is the difference. Okay, so in between you can put a curly braces and tags dot, and you can write any name. Okay, like in the within the single quotes you can add the rate, sanity, regression, whatever tags you want to create, you can create. Okay, you can write here. So this is the structure of any test cases with tags. Okay, so try to follow this one only because tags are very important and we have to use them, right? It gives lots of flexibility in running the test cases. Okay, so now these I have written the three test cases. So one is sanity, another one is regression test case, and the third one is again regression test cases. So basically two tags. And what we are opening some website, YouTube and Yahoo. Okay, different, so that we can see something, right? And if you observe, the third one is like this is kind of, see, the third one is having two tags. So this test case belong to the sanity and also to the regression. Okay, so this is a kind of and gate. Okay, so the test case homepage 3 belongs to sanity and regression. Okay, not or, this is and. Okay, so we'll see when we'll run, we'll see why we have written two times. And but it is possible, right? Because some test cases can be a part of the sanity and can be a part of the regression overall as well, right? So there is no harm writing multiple tags on top of single test cases. So this is what, just see the structure. We have used the bracket here on outside the two tags. Okay, here no need because there is only single one. Okay, so this is the, you need to understand. Okay, once you do practice, it will be very easy. You need to do the copy paste and then change your test case name, and accordingly you do change the body and all this thing. Okay, so this is home page 1, home page 2, home page 3. 3 is having two tags, otherwise sanity and regression. Okay, simple. Now let me show you another tag file, login. This is again the same thing. Okay, so the important part is, like, again this is having multiple tags, 5 test cases I have written. This will be the sanity, login, sample login 1, sanity, regression, sanity and regression. Okay, and this is like sanity. Okay, again sanity. Okay, no change. And the last one, you can see this another style which I'm not in very favor, but you can try to do like what we have written here. There are two parameters only, like I have explained to you, like there has to be three parameters. First parameter, second parameter with this, and this, the whole body is the third one. But Playwright has given another style, like you can merge first and second parameter in one. So sample login 5 and at the rate sanity. So somehow Playwright is able to read this one as well. Okay, so this will not be considered as a part of the test case, but it will be treated as a part of tagging. Okay, so I would suggest not to use this particular kind of style, but yeah, if you like it, you can use it. It's up to you. I love this kind of format. Okay, separate uh, title, some tags, and the body. So I like separation of all these three things. Okay. So now let's see. So we have seen multiple things. We have sanity, regression. So basically we have used only two tags in different combinations, right? Okay. So let's see now. Let's try to run them. Okay. So what I'm doing here, npx playwright test headed test homepage tag. So I'm passing the class name. Okay. If I'm not passing, then it will run everything. But I'm passing the class name hyphen grep space double quotes at the rate sanity. So this will be the command which we need to use to run them in tags. Okay. So if I'm passing the test case class, so I know that only these three test cases will run. Now we have to see who are the sanity one. So you can see here is the sanity, here is the regression, and here is regression and sanity. Okay, let's try to run and then we will see the results. What do you think? How many test cases will run? One, two, or three? Okay, so we already have the answer, like there are two workers, so definitely two test cases are running. So you can see first one has to be run, okay, but second is also running. So basically, if you are passing like two tags in this fashion, in an and fashion, so all the sanity wherever it is appear, it will run. Okay, so this is the example we can see very clearly. This will run. Okay, this will not omit it. Okay, it will not omit it. Okay, it will be run. Okay. So in this, let's see if there are multiple. This is again the same double. Yes, these are again double, same concepts. Okay, now let's try to run this particular as well. Sanity from the login page. Now we are running the sanity of the login page. So home page test cases should not run. Okay, we will check because we are passing the. So four test cases has been run. You can see multiple websites are getting opened behind the scene. Okay, so all has been passed. So sample login. Only the logins are running, and you can see all three sanity, single sanity are running, and the regression and sanity are also running. Okay, because there is a sanity inside that. Okay, so let's note down the number 1, 3, 4, 5. Let's see. Let's compare. 1 sanity. This is not running. 3, 1, 3, and 4 and 5. Okay, so important. This is also running, right? The fifth one. You can see it has been printed. This. So this is working absolutely fine. So you can use this style as well if you want. Okay. So this is about tagging, and we can club them also. Let me try to open. Just give me a minute. So I have written few commands here as well. Okay, let me see if there is some new command which I might have missed. This we have covered. Okay, we can try with this all classes basically. Okay, let's try to use this one. So basically here I'm not passing any class. Okay, so what do you think? The test cases from both the classes should run, right? So you can see multiple. 5 workers are running because we have given the 5 in the configuration files, and 6 test cases has been picked. So few from the login 1, 3, 4, 5, and the home pages 1 and 3. Okay, so all the sanity, wherever the sanity is present, has been picked. Okay, so this is absolutely working fine. There is an invert unnecessary, but you can try to use, I don't know, yeah, maybe it can be helpful for you. So basically what I want to say here, like hyphen hyphen grep invert. Invert is like basically I want to run all the text except the sanity. Okay, so you can just copy this and let's try to have a let's try to play with this. So this is the grep hyphen hyphen invert. If you see this one, okay, this is different. So what this is saying, run all the test cases except where sanity is not written. So we found only login uh, 2. Login 2 basically is running. Let's open the login 2. And here we are passing, okay, basically we are passing the test case, so no need to check the home page. We have to open the login page. Where is the login tagging? This one. So you can see sanity is there, sanity is there, sanity is there, sanity is there. So only this test case is ran, okay, because we have given only, we have given the class, that's why. Otherwise if you will skip the class, um, uh, then every all the test cases except the sanity will run, okay. So let me show you, let me try to find, okay, so this one is interesting for you guys. So this is logical or and logical and basically, okay. I have seen like these can be very helpful for you. Logical or, I want to say, suppose you have 5 different test tags, okay. Right now we have only 2 example, right, like sanity and regression, but there might be chances you end up with 4 or 5 or different 10 tags, okay. So in especially in those kind of cases, this kind of features you can use. So what I'm saying, see, the starting part is absolutely same, npx playwright test hyphen headed. I'm passing the class in this case and grep. So this is only you need to focus, hyphen hyphen grep hyphen hyphen percentage double quotes at the rate sanity, this icon, I don't know what to say, cap, and then pipe, and then at the rate regression, okay. If you write, so it took me a lot of time, to google and all these things, so this is not very easy to find. So you can just try and it will run for sure within in 1 minute for you guys, okay. It took me a lot of time to find all this logical or logical and all this kind of concepts and to run them and to experiment with them. So but for you guys it will be straightforward because I have already tried. I will show you right now how to run them and you can just try on your side, okay. So note down this particular command. If you say, I can write in the comment section as well. So we will run this one. This is logical or. So in case of any one of them is there, it will run. Okay, any one of them. And logical and is basically your test case should have sanity and should have regression. So basically if one of them will be there, it will not run. Okay, so it will be interesting to see. Let's try to copy and run and then we will talk. So right now I'm running the logical or. I'm passing the login page and let's compare the output with the class. So this is logical or, okay, fine, awesome. There are no test case found. Make sure that argument are regular expression. Okay, cool. So this is not running as of now. Good. Let's try to run the second one. Maybe again some problem encountered. No problem. We will try to fix. Okay, the second one is running absolutely fine. Logical or logical and is running. Okay, so see in the login page only this one login 3 has been running because login 3 basically is having both the tags. Where is the login tag? This one, yeah. So you can see sanity here, regression here, but only this test case is having both the tags, and this is what logical and is all about. So any test cases which is having both the tags, only those I want to run. Okay, so these kind of things might be helpful, might not be helpful, I don't know, but yeah, good to know because logical or logical and should be working. I will get back to you on the logical or. So any one of them should run. So ideally, to me, all the test cases should run because all the test cases having at least one of the tag, so they should run. Okay, but yeah, there are a lot of problem in the regex and all these things, so no problem in that. Okay, we will see. But on high level, I think the all the this tagging everything will be clear to you guys. We have seen lots of complex scenarios in the tagging, and now let's jump and see some configuration kind of run. Okay, so let me close this and let me go to the configuration. Now, as I told you, right now we are running the hard-coded version of the base URL. Like I'm always opening the this particular uh, I'm calling this one open base URL, and this will you can see that every time this website will get opened. Okay, but ideally it should be flexible. We can pass the staging URL, we can pass the QA URL, or we could have passed the production URL. So it should be flexible. So we will see how we can create our framework according to that flexibility. So we have to use these kind of approach only when we are creating the actual frameworks. Okay, so this one what method we are going to use now, open base URL configuration. Okay, so there are two methods, this we'll see later on, but for the timing, this is the configuration, which is one of the best approach. We are passing the base URL from the configuration. Okay, we will print our base URL and simple, this is the same page.goto, this is exactly same. There is no hard coding guys in this particular method. Everything is like we are, whatever the URL you pass, that will be get opened. Okay, so now let's open this particular class and let's try to read what is given in this class. These three imports are exactly same. No need to repeat, write, test, page object manager, test data, everything is same. Now let's run, see what we have written here. We have created the object of the page object manager. Then we have fetched the getters of the getters for the home page. Now we have the home page object. Home page, all the members has been initialized, and now we are calling this particular method open base URL config. I have already shown you this one we are calling. We are not calling the hard coded one this time. We are passing the base URL. Base URL we are passing from here, and it will open the base URL. It will search for some keyword Ola, and will just put a simple assertion that okay, to have the URL, this base URL is there in the base URL. Okay, some kind of simple assertions what we are doing. Now you would say that from where this base URL is coming, right? So like Playwright automatically handle internally, like this page we are not passing page right from anywhere, but Playwright automatically handle these kind of and these are the global variables. Okay, like page is a global variable. Okay, so you cannot use anywhere else. So similarly we are passing the base URL from the configuration file. Okay, and let's see where is our configuration file. This is our Playwright. In the command while running the command, we are passing this particular syntax like npx playwright test hyphen hyphen headed. This class, basically the name of this class, should run, and after that we are saying that from which configuration you want it to run. If we are not passing any configuration, this thing by default the base configuration will get opened, which is base is this playwright.config.js. But here I want to say that I don't want to run the default one. I want to pass my own configuration. So you can see two config 2, this is my configuration. Okay, this is the default one. So you can see default one, this is the timeout is given here, fully parallel true. That's why our test cases are running in parallelly automatically. You remember the for loop case, why they are running in parallel? Because here we have passing in the configuration that I want fully parallel true. So just by making it true false, test cases will run in parallel. Okay, what else? Then retries are 0, but we can make it retry to work. Okay, so rest of the things. So basically this is the default configuration. Okay, so we have already discussed everything like in the previous series, so you can go and check if you have not seen. Okay, or if you are very new to the Playwright, I would suggest like go and check the get your basics clear, and then only come here and check the frameworks, try to create the frameworks. Okay, Otherwise we can directly continue here, no problem if you can catch it. Okay, now you can create multiple configurations. So this is my second configuration file. Okay, here I have created some projects. Okay, so you can see this is the base, very basic configuration file, very basic. Okay, nothing else in this. But if you are creating the frameworks, so inside the configuration you can pass, you can create your projects as well. So like projects will be the topmost node. Under that there will be the array. Inside the array there will be the JSONs. So these are the objects of JSON. So object 1, object 2, so you can say project 1, project 2, project 3. Similarly we can give, in this case let's see which project we are saying. So what we are saying is here's a command. What we are saying is open the configuration playwright.config2. Okay, remember config2.js, and then playwright will, okay, which project inside that I want to run my chrome config. Okay, my chrome config. Let's see where is the my chrome project. Open this configuration, my chrome config is here. So you can see second project basically. So second project I am choosing. Okay, and you can see base URL I am passing from here. Okay, so I'm passing the URL from here. So you can have your projects like, staging, QA, production. So you can create number of projects, and accordingly on the runtime you can just choose like QA environment, prod environment, whatever the project you want to use, whatever the browser you want to use, whatever you can just do it here. Okay, what will be the your viewport, the full or the pixel 7. So right now I have used the dimension of the pixel 7. Okay, it's a uh, uh, Google phone Pixel 7 dimension. So I have given the dimension, width and height of the pixel. Okay, so let's see how the output will be. Headless false. I want to see it. That's why headless is false. So now let's run this particular command. Let's go here, let's go here, and let's go here. So one test case is one worker is more than enough. Let's see. Okay, here is the, you can see it is not opening in the complete wide full view. You have seen, right? It is shrinked. So basically it is taking the height and width what we have given in the project here. So basically the website is opening with this width and height. So basically you can control, okay, based on the devices. So mobile web devices testing you can easily do with this. Okay, let's see the result. Okay, so this has been passed opening base URL. So this is the URL we have opened, okay, in the mobile view. Okay, let's try to go and change the configuration. Now I want to run on my Q environment. Okay, so I have just changed the configuration. Let me rerun the test case. Same test case I'm running, same command I'm giving. Just I have changed the URL from normal prod to Q. Have you seen that website has not been loaded? You have seen in the background, right? Why? Because for this particular website, that QA version has not been existed. That's why. So basically, it is absolutely fine because test case should fail. The playwright is complaining that okay, there is some problem with the go to, etc. And we know that the problem, because the problem is here. So navigating to this. So you can see that we are actually navigating to qa.practice.expandtesting.com, and because this website does not exist, that's why the error, so which is makes sense, correct. So basically the thing is our configuration are actually working absolutely fine. So let's me change back to this. So this is the way how you can basically uh, you know pass your URL via the configuration. You create your own different multiple configuration. You can create your 10 configuration, different configuration. Within the every configuration, within each configuration you can create multiple projects. You can decide how your website or your viewport will behave. Okay, which browser, for every browser you can create a different projects, like I have created like for WebKit 1, then from Chrome, for the Firefox I have created a different one. Okay, so basically everything so you can do. And there are few more things, permission, geolocations you can, so it's very complex. Okay, so you can give lots of new things. Okay, we'll see all these things in later chapters. Okay, no, don't worry. And cool. So let's see. So this is clear, right? This is what I want to show you guys. Like no need to do hard coding, and you can create the configuration, create the different projects, and run your test cases according to that. Okay. Now let's go to the last part of the chapter is like this one. Okay. I hope I have not missed anything. Let me close everything. Let me see this one. Yes, this is the configuration we have already seen. And yeah, there is another command which I have written here. You can also configuration, you can pass the this tags. Okay, so you can also pass the tags and then configuration to my Chrome setting, everything is same. I think we have already given the tags, right? Or no? I don't know the previous command we have given the tags. No, we have not given the tags here, but you can pass the tags as well. Okay, I have already tried with this tags, and you can just pass the tags, simple like hyphen hyphen grep at the rate reg test case. So you can run them according to the tag also. Okay, and the configuration base URL, everything can be opened from there. Okay, so now let's try to go to the third one, which is CMD. Okay, so this one is the test case which we are going to, and I don't think so we need a tag here, so I can remove. Okay, let it be here only. So now if you don't want to give the configuration from the config file, basically you don't want to pass the base URL from the configuration file, there is another approach which you can try. Okay, is like pass the base URL from the command line. Okay, so the command will look something like that: base hyphen URL, some URL, whatever the URL you want to pass, and then npx, then our real command start. Basically npx playwright test headed some test class name which we are going to run now. This one cmd, and the tag we are giving. Okay, so fine, let's copy this. Okay, and open the GitHub, git bash, control C. Okay, and let's see what we have written. So inside that is not much important because this is just a copy paste. Just we have changed like TC001. We are utilizing the same test data which other test cases are also using, which we ideally we should not, but this is for the demo. So we are fetching the username and password from the test data.json, and we will use this particular method. See, open base URL CMD. So the third one, so we have seen the hard coded one, we have seen the configuration. Now we are going to use this one. So let's go and read this particular method. What we have written here: base URL 123 process.environment.base URL. So it will give priority to this in case I'm passing something from the command prompt. So it will give the priority to that. Okay, this will not get executed. But in case we forgot or we missed to pass the base URL from the command line, it will take the production website URL. So this is also a good approach, right? By default, you can pass the base URL from of the staging and for the QA, but in case you don't want to pass, so by default it will definitely all the test cases will run on the production, which is kind of okay. Okay, so you can give here QA as well. Okay, and you can try to pass the production one. So it's up to you how you want to change. Okay, so this is what, and we'll go to the login, do the verification, then do the actual login, and then check the success message. That's it. So it's absolutely the same test case, the login test case which we have seen previously, but we just changed one method which is like open base URL CMD. Okay, so let me copy this and paste here. So we are passing the production URL. Okay, and default one is also production. So anyhow, like it will definitely open a production URL, and it will do the logging properly. So you can see, yeah, green text has been written, means everything is working fine. Okay, now let's try to run the second command. So you can see this is we are running with, we are passing basically QA. Just give me 1 second. Okay, so let's continue. So what I'm saying, let's copy the QA URL. Okay, the default is production we have seen now, but I'm passing here, so priority will be given to my URL, whatever I'm passing from here. So it should not work because we are passing a wrong QA which does not exist. But let's see. Okay, so some error came and it has been filled, which is but obvious. And but the important is navigating to this one. So you can see that we Playwright try to navigate to this particular website. Okay, so this is absolutely working fine. Okay, let me close and let me show you the third one. So basically here, see, I'm not passing at all anything. So you know that if we are not passing anything, so the default one will be invoked. So which is the third, which is the default URL is the production one. Okay, so you can say that it is working fine, absolutely. Okay, so it will go and do login. Okay, Playwright is very fast. It's so difficult to see what is happening behind the scene, but yeah, everything is working absolutely fine. No issue in that. We are able to do the login and everything. Okay, so this test case is absolutely fine. All the verification, all the expectation assertions are absolutely working fine. No problem in that. Okay, let me show you the one more thing which I think might be very, very helpful. Okay, so this particular part. Okay, now you have seen that there are multiple big commands like these passing the tags, passing those. So it's become a big hectic, but I think I already covered this. I don't know. Yes or no. Let me go here. See, this is the Playwright series. Okay, so you can go to the playlist. Okay, this is my channel like at the rate prodbug108. You can go here. This is the Playwright. Okay, 18. So there are 18 chapters which I have already added. Let me pause. And I think at the end of the somewhere parallel tagging allure, I don't remember whether I have, maybe I might have included somewhere here. Okay, so you can go and check. Otherwise, let me show you guys quickly uh, here. Uh, where is, let's go to, there is another JSON, package.json. Okay, so package.json is another very, very important file for the Playwright framework. So basically, see, you can create multiple scripts here. So basically, this is Chrome test, copy, uh, put a comma at the end, comma, enter, paste one more time. So basically, the point is like you can uh, write any number of scripts here. Okay, multiple, write 10, 20 scripts here, and you just name them according to your needs. Okay, script 1, script 2, or maybe some logical name, and you write all your complex query inside that. So you have seen npx playwright test headed for login, and I'm passing the like grep. Okay, we need the back escape character. Okay, because double quotes is not allowed inside the double quotes, so you need to just pass the back just to negate double quotes. And then configuration, this is the playwright config 2 and project micro. Basically any kind of command you can pass here. Okay, and now just you need to use only one key, which is like script 2 or chrome test. That's it. Okay, so how to run them? Okay, so let me show you. Let's go back to yes, this one. Let's copy this particular command. So till now how we are running npx playwright and all this thing, and we are passing, right? This is what I have told you till now. But to reduce the complexity further, you there is another approach. You create the scripts what I have shown you, like in the package. Like you create all your big scripts whatever you want to, and just use the key, just use this particular key to run this particular script. Okay, so let me copy chrome test, go here. This is already chrome test, so npm run. So now we are going to use the npm, not the npx. Okay, till now we are using the npx, but there is another approach. So now see how small my command is right now, right? It is very, very small. All the complexity is there inside the chrome test. So once you have some defined keyword which you know that, okay, and you just need to run that particular one, so automatically playwright will go and run your complete script. So you will see Before running, just read again npx playwright test hyphen hyphen headed test login page tag. So basically tags one we are running, and we are running only the regression one, and we want to run using the configuration 2, which is I think the mobile one, right? The small iPhone, or that pixel view, and I'm using the Chrome configuration. This is what I'm running. So let's run this and see the this command line, very important. See, automatically this has been fetched. You can see this is exactly the same one, and you can see the mobile view has been opened, and that test cases has been passed. Two test cases has been passed, but the important part is we run only the npm run chrome test, but in actual behind the scene, this is the command has been run internally by the playwright. Okay, we have not done. So npm will handle everything. So this is the beauty. This is another good approach. So I hope you guys like this particular things. So basically, see, we have seen lots of things to create a framework. Okay, just to summarize, this is our framework design: test layer, reporting, business layer, everything is separate. Okay, uh, we have created the uh, so just to summarize, see, we have created the three folders. Basically pages, all the pages will come here, all the test cases will come here, all the test data will come here. You can create multiple test data as per your needs. Okay, and we have created a page object manager. Okay, which is like basically importing all the pages. uh, we are putting them in constructor, and then we have written the getters of all the pages. So whatever the page required, we will call this particular method and utilize that particular page. All the respective element will be inside the pages. The constructor will be there with all the web elements related to that particular page, home page. All the methods will come here, all the action methods will come here. At the end, one verification method, and at the end, the export. Very important, without any bracket, anything. Okay, very important. So this is the structure. Test cases we have already seen right now, and the test data, very, I love this particular approach. Okay, like you give the test case name or some number here, and accordingly you can write your test data in any format. Okay, any kind of complexity it can handle. JSON can easily handle any kind of complexity. You can easily fetch the test data from these kind of things, and you can write your test cases. Right, we have seen the tagging, you can use the tags. We have seen the reporting. Reports are beautiful reports given by the playwright. Okay, so don't try to use other reports. In the chapter I have already shown you, like LA reporting, I have shown the integration with the LA report in this the last chapter, but I still don't like LA report, at least with the case of playwright. Otherwise the LA reports are the fantastic reports, but especially in case of the playwright, I don't like them much. Okay, uh, because this playwright is giving much more detail. See this screenshot, when we try to open the QA URL, see QA practice, you can see this is not working, right? The page is not reachable. Okay, so the traces, all the logs, the video, see video is also there, right? So video is also there, attachment is there. So there are a lot of things. So no other reports is capable of such a fantastic can give such a fantastic report. So I will highly recommend you guys, don't use any third party reports, especially if you are working with playwright. So I hope you guys like this particular chapter, three chapters, three frameworks. Okay, and before that I have already completed like these 18 chapters, which are covering each and everything from the playwright. Okay, from right from the installation, we have seen the installation and all the web element, handling windows, iframe, all the difficult topics as well, performance we have seen, parallel retry, everything we have seen, okay, in the previous one. So I would recommend go and check this one, and then go and I'm going to upload this one as soon as possible, and you can try to create your framework based on that, and try to include some more features, try to share your knowledge. It's always good to have some discussion. I never say that this framework is the best one. No, this is maybe the last framework, okay, but there are several good frameworks, so you can share your knowledge. It will help the community overall, right? So all the people who are learning playwright or the framework, it will get benefit for all of us. Yeah. So this is the framework one. What else we are planning to do in the upcoming chapters? My API, I'm working on this particular API automation using the Playwright. Okay, this is still some part is missed, but almost ready to launch. So this will be completed, and then after that, the cucumbers and all this thing integration with the cucumber, that is also planned upcoming. So all the, everything related to the Playwright, you can find it here. Okay, so it is not that much difficult, very easy. And the TypeScript also I'm planning to cover it. Okay, so that we can also use the TypeScript with the Playwright. Okay, right now we are using the JavaScript. But one thing, guys, have you find difficulty in writing the JavaScript here in this kind of test cases? You have seen, right? We have seen all the test cases. Have you seen anything play JavaScript is only that much here, and this kind of structure like writing the test within the test body like this? Once you are familiar, or if you have written a one test case, you can simply copy paste this thing, and you can simply focus on the middle part, this thing. Okay, and this thing, there is no JavaScript here, right? This is same as the Selenium. Okay, same as the Java. So okay, so very small changes like constant or variable, whatever we are using, but I think today's, with the help of AI, everything you can easily change anything. You can easily understand everything. So I hope you learned something good in this chapter. If you like it, put your some comments or something like that. I will get to know. If you don't like anything, you're most welcome. Please write them too as well, so that I can, you know, try to cover the negative things in the upcoming chapters. Ultimately, the aim is like to have some, knowledge sharing and to learn on different platform. There are different platform. Udemy is there, one of the best website, right? YouTube is there, AI is there, so you can learn from multiple source. This is just one of the source, right, guys? So keep smiling, keep spreading the knowledge, very important for the world, and just keep smiling. This is what very important, which makes our day, right? So see you guys, see you in some other topics discussion with you guys, and have a good day. Bye bye.